Good morning, guys. Next step in the process here, building the stool, is we're going to make some dowels. So you can go to the hardware store and buy dowels of all different shapes and all that kind of stuff, all different, well, not shapes because dowels are round, but sizes, I guess. You never really know what you're getting as far as, like, you buy a hardwood dowel and it's hard, but it's not, like, you know, I don't know, it's not nice. So we're going to make our own dowels for these, for this project. And I'll let you guys pick any kind of wood you want. There is some black walnut back there, and it's kind of first come, first served because there's not huge amounts of it, but it's got some really cool sort of spalted lines. And so I'm totally fine as long as you guys don't get into the exotic stuff. You guys can use whatever you want back there for dowel material and for rail material. Okay. There's also lots of the beach cutoffs as well from when you guys did the legs. If you want to keep it all looking the same, you're obviously welcome to do that as well. Okay, so the dowel maker. This is the dowel maker we're going to use here. It uses a little driver bit here that goes into our drill. Okay, don't use the impact driver, use the actual drill for this. So the drill setting has to be on the little drill bit part because we want a steady torque. And we can stick this thing in. So just put the drill in the forward direction, hold onto the chuck and just give it a little twist, and there you go. The stock that we prep for this should be kind of at least a foot long. You can make a longer one and have one piece for multiple dowel stretchers as well if you want. If you're going to make them individually, of course you need 8 pieces at sort of minimum a foot long. And they should be sized just under 3/4 by 3/4 because they need to actually fit inside that little driver bit there. Okay, that's it. This thing is all set up. It's locked down, it's tightened. I just sharpened the blades on it so it's working really good. Do not mess with any of the adjustments on there. It's kind of dialed in right spot on for 5/8. So safety glasses, and just a word of advice, it's kind of squeaky and kind of loud, and if that door's left open, Miss Watterson will come down here and tear your head off because it's pretty loud across the hall too. So so I would recommend you guys wear safety glasses and earmuffs at the same time. Your piece is going to go in there just like that. You're going to set your drill speed on 1 because we don't actually want a lot of speed. We just want kind of a nice sort of steady push going in. You don't even have to really push very hard with this thing. You're going to kind of sort of steady this thing just sort of into your gut there a little bit and focus on keeping this nice and straight as it goes through the dowel machine. And you're not going to go full throttle, so it's going to kind of be a finger control thing. I'll just do it and you guys can see that's the best way to do it. Here we go. Just like that. Okay, so you guys got an idea for sort of the speed that we're going there, right? Kind of like a half throttle. Keep it really nice and straight through the dowel machine, and it almost kind of feeds itself. You need very little pressure going ahead. That's it. The one thing you do not want to do on this machine is put the drill in reverse and try to back this out. It draws the shavings kind of back into it, and then it gets bound up and galled up, and it can sort of wreck the blades or the adjustment, and so only ever in the clockwise direction this thing goes. So once it's fully in and you bottomed the driver bit out on the machine, then just kind of pull it out by hand, and there you have a really sweet looking dowel. It still does need a final, like a little tiny final bit of sanding because you can still just see some of the lines that go around there. but as you can see, you've got, oh, sometimes the nub, like the starting tip is slightly undersized as well, so we can cut the first inch or so off, and then you'll actually have a dowel that fits quite snug in your holes. These ones I've already trimmed, so you can see how they actually fit quite tightly, nice and snug there, perfect fit right in the hole there. Okay, so that's it.